Hello everybody, my name is Tubasplat, and welcome back to Watch Dogs Legion Let's Play. Last time we did some more recruitment missions, and I believe this is the first time I have used this operative. I honestly don't remember anything that's happened, because it's been a while since I've recorded gameplay. But I am getting used to my editing software, obviously. As you can see, I did speed things up a little bit, just to make videos go by faster. So yeah, and I totally goofed on, I believe, this and the last one, that they are not all in the same chapter or something like that. That they might be a little goofed up, but because I think what I was doing was I was recording like individual missions and not chapters, so now it'll be going by faster by doing chapters. So, because I just recorded what would be the next chapter after this, which we'll get to in due time. So, hope everyone's doing alright. I am recording this on Christmas Day, actually, recording the post commentary. Boy, in case 2020 couldn't have thrown us any more curveballs, it most certainly did for my family and I anyway. So yeah, we're in the part of upstate New York where we got 40 inches of snow, and then a week later it was 50 degrees and rain, which meant a lot of water that our systems could not handle, so we got 2 inches of water on Christmas Eve in the basement. So that's fun.
DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
Shit time to join up, eh? Here, your new kit.
No turning back now. It's goodbye to normal life. Friends, family, DedSec's a full-time thing.
Normal? Albion was just handed shoot-to-kill rights.
Yeah, it's all messed up. And I want to help. But I have a life. It'll be tough to give it up.
Well, you can keep sitting on your ass, or you can grow a pair and help the people you care about.
Yep. All right. I'm ready.
Welcome to the Resistance.
So we had to have a obligated construction worker join the Legion, so that's where she came from. Again, I'm trying to just go by operatives that have
the service loaded up in your vehicle.
a
Careful you don't go
a
driving
good
to
perk and a
Midlands or
flaw
something.
to them. So
And to think, all of this law
just to make it a little
breaking in the
bit
name of a good
tricky
cause.
for me, and how to play, I guess, smarter in Watch Dogs Legion. So here we go. Speed things up a bit because I am a granny who needs to drive this truck with the server all around town, analyzing AR Reconstruction, all that fun jazz. Oh dear. I can tell you this because I don't think I've ever used like an elderly person in my first playthrough. It's really difficult to use them because they can't crouch or run or anything, so it's like you're really stretching to what you can do, what you can and can't do, and it really sucks. So it's like, just be careful.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
That's understandable, but I don't ever want to lose sight of why I joined.
And Albion's acting like they're in a contest to be the #1 big bad fascists in the whole fucking world.
And the London crime families treat it like a party. Clan Kelly needs to be taught a lesson too.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
Now you see, this is where I thought all the video was done, but then as soon as I got trimmed down, it was like
I found a lead that
less than
may help
7
us
minutes.
unravel more
So
about
I'm like,
zero-day
oh wait, I
hacker
need to do
bombings
chapters,
shit.
not
I
missions.
picked
So
up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
was this
If you
where
want to
we
release
were?
an EPC detainee, you can do it from a terminal in this location.
Okay, yeah. So this is when we were recruiting our newest person. And then again, I was realizing I needed that my goal was to recruit people after each. I don't know why I didn't lower this sped up part, but anyway, that I wanted to recruit people after every chapter. Instead, I was doing every mission, and that was a screw up by me. So, but I know what I can and can't do now. So just like self-implied rules. So
Deportation order cleared. I'll tell our prospect the good news. We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
If you ever need anything from me, and I mean anything, just say the word.
If you truly want to repay us, why don't you join DedSec? We could use you.
Thought you'd never ask.
And then one thing I did notice.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Can't imagine that's pleasant. Let's finish what they started. But we're supposed to be here that day. Thank you, dodgy pub filled. We'd be lying here dead with the rest of them otherwise.
What I don't get is all the security walking around. What are they guarding an abandoned building for?
Just what I was thinking. What am I looking for, Bagley?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
So yeah, one thing I did, and I do want to mention is if you really want to cut out a lot of the recruitment missions, is if you get the deep profiler, which you obviously should, use the deep profiler to look at what their recruitment mission is. Like there's like 1 or 2 of them that you don't have to go and talk to them. You can just go ahead and do that action, and they'll contact you instead. So that's personally what I've been doing, and it's a lot easier and simpler to do. And now I gotta go and hack some surveillance data points. And I recruited him because he has a lawn dart gun, which is also qualifies as a silenced weapon, so that's also very nice to have. The one thing I didn't notice was that the ammo clip is only 6 long. It only carries 6 bullets, so that sucks. Darts, whatever you want to call them.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck, think we'd go back for you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Oh, right, that wasn't so hard. Kelly? Wait, as in Clan Kelly? You're telling me those gangster folks had something to do with all of this?
Nah, that was just a handoff. I mean, it's bad, but the Kellys didn't plant the bombs. They only supplied them.
So, who was it they were meeting? It didn't seem close. Maybe 0 day?
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, can you work out who was running that spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
So the bloody fuzz was watching this go down.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
We don't have some kind of quantum tunneling device in a shed somewhere, do we?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good idea.
Well, the funny thing is when we cut to the operative I'm using now, Gary, what's funny is that the older woman,
why don't you aim those human
she ended up
eyeballs
getting
of yours at the
arrested because
van's
I went
cargo?
idle too long.
Grand.
And Albion took her as a threat and arrested her. So I'm like,
RDX nitrogen.
what the heck
the
happened?
exact same
So,
detonator
that's what
system like
happened
the
there.
bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 day.
There, hurry. Got what a delivery.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
Shut it. We're all I need to know.
Fuck me. So 0 day was using a bunch of groups to pull off the bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction, but if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more.
Bagley, is this our spider bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spiderbot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you ID the last user?
Navigate the Spiderbot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I'm on it.
That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This Spiderbot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected.
Oop, I forgot I didn't speed through. I just cut that out. Using that spider bot is basically kind of like the submarine mission.
Scanning
in
Spiderbot
GTA
and
5.
accessing its internal
really long
drives.
and annoying.
While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself
Slow.
scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
I'm not entirely sure why I left this in. I guess because it wasn't very long until I escaped. Yeah, that's why.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location? None of this makes sense. We better go check it out.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Well, tiddle me bollocks. It's like a wee little cop station here. What's it doing, I wonder?
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Sure, I'm with you. But what were they working on that would lead them to the town bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
This is all starting to come together. I knew Albion were grade A cunts, but working with Clan Kelly gives them something to hide.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
They're taking people off the streets. 0 Day or not, we have to do something.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
But that's going to be for me in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like on this video. Stay tuned for the rest of the Let's Play, as well as any other future content coming to the channel. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification button. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Has a patrol vehicle been notified? Over.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Shit. Well, good news it is. Deportees aren't leaving the UK. They just chuck them in the EPC and then they look the other way.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.